So you got someone in your life that loves the great outdoors like I do, and you need to know what to give them for the holidays. I've got some great picks for you, so let's get into it. First up is this Roo hammock from Hammock. You can get the single or the double. These things are great. I absolutely love them for the ease of setting them up and getting them out in places like this, because I love hiking to a place and then setting up and waiting around for the right conditions to take my photos. And this is just super easy to set up and doesn't damage the trees or anything. So it's a great pick. Now, next up is this camping lantern from Snow Peak. This thing is so cool. It is electric, so you don't have to worry about using your fuel. It charges via USB-C or wireless charging via a charging plate. And then it's very thoughtful design, whereas you can have it sitting on a table like this, or you can do like this and flip it over and have it be a walking lantern so that the light will shine on the ground. And it's just very thoughtful design, which is a lot of why my outdoor gear is mostly Snow Peak. I absolutely love the way they think about stuff, but really easy to turn on and off. You just flip the button and then you hold it down to make it brighter, but super great little lantern to have for storms or being outside, car camping, regular camping. It's light, so you can even bring it on a backpack. Woo, what a windstorm. And backpack brings me to my next pick. It's the new Peak Design outdoor backpack. This is the 45 liter version. It also comes in 20 liters. And then I also have the 2 liter hip pack or waist pack attached to the outside for some extra storage. These are fantastic. I've done a full review on my site, so go check it out if you want all the little details. But this is a bag that Peak Design made specifically for getting outdoors and being in nature. They did such a good job with this bag, and like, I cannot recommend it enough. I've always loved Peak Design bags, but to have one that is made for the outdoors, oh my gosh, whoever you get this for will love it. Now, the next one is this Camp Snap digital camera. It's so cool because it's simple, easy to use. It is a digital camera, so you don't have to worry about film, and then it just takes a USB-C cable and plugs into your phone and you can get the pictures off. But it is just easy, cool, fun. Next up, we have the Black Diamond Spot 400R. This thing is awesome. Turns on and you can easily change modes. And it has a red light, which is super important for nighttime photography, or if you're in a place like Jekyll Island where you have to have a red light for the sea turtles. But you just change everything and you hold it down to make it brighter and then turn it off. Great features, but what I like about it so much is the original version had to have AAA batteries inside it. So it made it very heavy to wear, and you had to worry about the batteries dying over time. This one is rechargeable. It just has a charging port right there on the side, and you can just keep it charged up and ready to go. Now let's get into some of my camp cooking favorites. This is gonna be a lot of Snow Peak stuff because, like I said, that's what I've collected over the years because it never lets me down, and I really like that. First off, these ultralight packing cubes from Peak Design are great. They have this version, which is just their normal fabric, and then a mesh version. And these are great for storing all of your stuff. Like, I have snacks and tea and stuff in here, and then in here I keep my cutlery. And so let's talk about that. We have titanium chopsticks, which are great for eating or stirring food, just awesome to have. And then I like using sporks. Now, you know, you may want a fork and a spoon set, and they have those, but I like to use sporks here. And we have a long handle one, and then we have the short handle one. And these things are great because when you're on the trail, minimizing what you need to bring with you is awesome. And if you can do that with lightweight titanium sporks, they kind of serve all your needs. And I've loved these things. And then the final one for cutlery that I would recommend are, if you use chopsticks a lot, are these here. These things are awesome because Metal chopsticks can be a little slippy, so the end of these are wood, and then they're also collapsible, so they're really, really small. And then they get as big as you need for a pair of chopsticks. I've had these things since college. I got them because we would spend so much time animating and waiting on computers and stuff to render that we would just be chowing down on ramen. So I had these in my backpack all the time, and they've been with me ever since, and that's been years and years and years and years now. So these things are great, and I highly recommend them if you like eating with chopsticks. Otherwise, get those titanium forks and spoons and sporks. They're great too. None of those have let me down. But now let's get into some of the stuff you need to cook with so you can actually use stuff like this. Now, first up is we have this real simple tools fire starter kit. Like, it's just a magnesium rod and a striker, and they're lashed together, so you can just and have a reliable sparking method anywhere you're at, which is just awesome. And then, of course, another reliable tool is a Leatherman. This is the rebar, and this thing just looks super cool. It's got all the cool features that you would want from a Leatherman. Like, everything that you need is right here. Just a really cool design on it, and it's sub $100, which is so rare for a full-size Leatherman. Great stuff to just always have in your pack and ready to go. Those things are great for helping you get set up and starting a fire if you don't have one. But then what do you want to do if you want to cook quickly and efficiently? Well, I really like this Gigapower Auto stove from Snow Peak. Like I said, most all of my stuff is Snow Peak, but that's just because that's what I've tested and liked the most. I'm sure it won't let you down. I have another one of these from another company that my brother-in-law got me, and the flame is wonderful on it, and the little prongs are fantastic. But the only thing is the starter on it isn't reliable. So that's why I didn't recommend that one. And I recommend this one because this has a reliable starter that's easy to use. And when I say easy, I mean it. You just take your power, and you take the stove, and you screw it on. And then you just start letting a little bit of gas out and light it, and it's lit. I mean, look at that. Just a beautiful, strong flame immediately. So reliable. You can also add one of these little wind guards to it if you're in a super windy area and you need that. Like I will probably need here when I actually start boiling my tea in a little bit. Now, for my drinks, I like to use this titanium double walled in the 450 size. And if you get one of these, definitely get it with this little thing up here. They call it the hot lips. And it just keeps your lips from burning on the hot metal. And it's fantastic, but this thing is so light. All this stuff is super light. Then for actual cooking for like food or boiling my water, I like to use this. This is the Trek 900 titanium from Snow Peak. And what I like about it is you have a big open cavity sort of mug slash pot here, and then you have just a little pan here that you can cook stuff up on. And these things are so useful, so light, and they come with their own little storage bag, and then they pack right down on everything, and you can put your cup and your stove and everything in them. Just fantastic pieces to have on the trail. And then finally, if I'm going to be eating, I've got one of these titanium bowls from Snow Peak. The key here for all of this stuff is lightweight and resilient. And that's what all this is. It's just well made and doesn't take up much weight. I don't even notice it in my pack. And it's just awesome to have because of that. Those are all of my picks for the outdoors person in your life. These are things that I use so much and I really, really enjoy. So I hope that they will work for your needs and the person in your life's needs. I've got links in the description. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And as always, I hope to see you out there. Bye.